Hi everyone, welcome to the 49th episode of the Zicast. As always, I'm your host Ryan Ziax, and today I'm joined by the president of the Quinnipiac Film Society, Michael Rodda.
Hello, Ryan Ziax. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Michael Rodda.
Fantastic.
How about you?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Even better now.
Same here. I
Oh my
was going
God.
to say the same thing.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Dude.
Dude.
Okay. Dude. Okay.
And I'd also like to shout out episode 31 guest Liam Chen for TDing once again.
Hey, Liam Chen.
Yeah, shout out Liam. And of course, Michael, you know a lot about the Zicast. A lot of your friends have been on here. And now I'm having the privilege of having you on here. So how about we kick things off and you tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, like you said, my name is Michael Rodda. I've been studying at QU. This is my third year. I'm a film, television, and media arts with communications and media studies double major. I love movies. That's my main personality trait and interest for most of my life. I'm from Long Island, New York. That's another thing about me. Born and raised. I've got one sister. Shout out Julia. Love ya. And yeah, I love making movies, watching movies, talking about them. Yeah.
Perfect. And that leads us perfectly into us talking about what you're doing now, which is running the Quinnipiac Film Society.
That is
So
what
how
I'm
about
doing.
you tell us just what led you there?
What led me there? Well, it was a movie called Kung Fu Panda 3.
Oh.
And they said a line in it, and it was like, if you only stay where you are, you'll never become better than what you are. Deep.
That is deep.
I know, right? And then I was like, and already, like, I was kind of thinking about it. And then, like, some people were like, oh, yeah, you'd be good at it. I'm like, oh, I don't know. And, like, I've always looked up to the people that have done it, that were on the e-board previous years, my freshman year and sophomore year. So, like, when I heard that, I was like, okay, I've never done this before. I might as well try it, throw my hat in the ring. And, yeah, I took a crack at it, and I got the position, and I've been really enjoying it so far. I've been learning a lot about leadership and doing a bunch of stuff, but yeah, just definitely these things at school throw you into something. You don't really know how to do it. You kind of just learn on the way. That's what I'm doing right now, which, yeah.
Yeah, I very much agree with that. And Kung Fu Panda did have a lot of very influential, inspirational things.
Kung Fu Panda 3, which is odd. But yeah, like I do believe just like, hey, if just try new things, you know, and if you don't, you'll never become better than who you are. So, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, today is a gift. That's why it's called the present.
Exactly.
Yes.
We've all seen that, like, animated little thing of just, like, all inspirational animated things.
And that's
like
always,
The Lion
like,
King.
right at the front.
Yeah.
And I'm also curious, like, how's running QFS contrast from other things you've done on campus as well?
You know, like, I have done Quinnipiac Tonight. As you know, that's how we met. But I was a producer there. And I got to say, like, the main thing is just, like, I'm in charge of... Instead of just one sketch, I'm in charge of just like the shoot. I'm in charge of the entire thing. So like everybody's looking at me. Everyone's like, oh, okay, it's your final decision of something. So I'm like, you know, sometimes. But I really surrounded myself with some great people. Sam Shaw, Alex Bean, Finn Meyer, Poppins. My entire e-board is all fantastic. I go to them always, but it's weird that I have some type of final decision type of thing. So yeah, I would say just mostly it's planning everything before QFS, and for Quinnipiac Tonight, it's more I'm doing their plans and not planning. If that makes sense, but yeah.
Very much so, yeah. The Quinnipiac Tonight to QFS presidential pipeline is very interesting because, of course, I had Ari Menez on here, who used to be Quinnipiac Tonight AP and then became president of QFS. I also had Joey Moroli on, who is also the vice president. So QFS e-board and the Zicast is always overlapped. So, like, what are some things you're seeking to do with QFS as president?
Well, something that they've talked about last year, which I'm incorporating this year, I want to do like a lot more like hands-on things. So it's like movie challenges, like really getting people hands-on with things, like with the production, like the fall and spring production with the mini productions, movie challenges. Because something that I really took out of QFS was getting you prepared for your capstone. So I really enjoyed that. Like the first time I was on a set was for Julia Schnarr's shoot. It was about a talking tennis ball, and I was holding a boom, and I was so happy. I sent a picture to my friend. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm holding a boom for the first time. I'm actually studying what I love." So it was crazy, and yeah. Wait, what was the question?
Oh,
wait,
like
I kind of got
you're seeking to do with it.
yeah, seeking to do with it. Yeah, so getting more like hands-on with things. Like we're going to be doing another movie challenge next week, where you get into groups and you pick a random prompt out of a hat, and then it's like, oh, make an Adam Sandler movie, or oh, do an Edgar Wright thing. So we're going to be doing that. like where the fall production is coming up. It's fall, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So we're getting our hands dirty in that. It's a lot of fun so far, and yeah.
Yeah, you brought the boom.
I brought the boom, Ryan Zayaks. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, and that's a great way. Is that QFest kind of gets your creative juices flowing in that way.
Yeah,
and that's
definitely.
something that's fun to seek, and I very much agree that fall productions or the productions at QFest really teach you kind of what a real film set looks like. Because the only like real ones I've been on are QFest productions and then capstones, and you very much see that overlap. And you talked about your time in Quinnipiac tonight. So I'd like to talk to you about your era there and what you enjoy about comedy.
Well, what I enjoy about comedy, like ever since a young age, I've loved comedians and comedy. Like my mom always puts it back to this like one moment when I was a kid of I heard her watching Late Night with Jimmy Fallon at the time. It was Late Night. And you know his thank you notes? He goes like,
yep.
I think I said this story on Fish and Rod, which was my podcast of Jeff Fish. He was, so I heard my mom watching the show, and the thank you note was, "Thank you, Jobs, for being daycare for adults." And little Michael thought that was hilarious. He thought it was the funniest thing ever. So we went into a rabbit hole of Jimmy Fallon to Saturday Night Live. I became a big Saturday Night Live nerd. I wanted to be a cast member. I loved comedians, storytelling, movies. So that's where kind of like my love of comedy weirdly stems from. So I love the unpredictableness of it. I love the art of it because I really see it as an art, like all movies as a whole, especially comedy. So hearing about that Quinnipiac has an SNL-based like little club, I was like, this is awesome. I remember at orientation, Dean Roush at the time said, "Oh, we have an SNL thing." And my mom said, "Oh, you're definitely doing that." So I went from my first year was on crew, and then the second semester I became cast, and I became a producer, and it was a lot of fun. I got to goof around, and it was really like, it was like a dream come true, a little bit of a moment of it really made me like be like, oh, okay, this is kind of what acting's like, this is kind of what directing's like, because I got to see people that I look up to, like, hey, Ryan Agnello, like run a set, or like Alex Bean, just like run a set, direct, script supervise. I did that on crew. So it was a really good time.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it, because it is kind of like with Quinnipiac Tonight, you're making like a short film every couple weeks, and there really is like you're being on set, but you're also performing on stage. So it's like all those things put together. And I'm very curious, I know comedy is very subjective, like how would you explain your sense of humor?
My sense of humor? How would I explain my sense of humor? Very easy. I'm very easy to make laugh, but like there's sometimes I'm like, oh, that's really funny, but doesn't like make me laugh. I can laugh at a pratfall from Adam Sandler, but like a comedy special, John Mulaney, but also like weird little comedy like Arrested Development, where it's just like situational humor.
Very quick.
Very quick, fast humor, Edgar Wright type of style. But yeah, I would say it's very vast, my sense of humor, from pratfalls to Arrested Development.
Yeah, because you do bring the quirkiness.
Why?
And your
thanks.
sense of humor, which I know would be a compliment to you.
Yeah.
Because it's very interesting, like being around people that very much would consider themselves comedians. They sometimes feel like they're from a different planet, and the way that they perceive things. I feel like I would put you on that level, where you can drop like a really funny. This is a great compliment.
No, I am taking this as a compliment.
Where like you kind of just perceive things differently. Like you'll drop a really funny line, and I do agree that your sense of humor is very vast, because I feel like you make jokes in a lot of different ways, if that makes sense. Like you can make like a sharp pun, but you can also do like a really funny physical thing, like randomly screaming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, randomly screaming is an Alex Bean thing. I also surround myself. The funniest people I have met have been at college. No offense, high school, but. Like Alex Bean, I live with that guy, Sean Volukovich, Jack Gatta, like all of my suite mates, like hilarious people. Like something I love about Quinnipiac is like I surrounded myself, just not even on purpose, just by accident, with the most talented people. Like it's insane. Even you, Liam Chen, just like talented, great people that like I'm so happy I know. So it's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah, and that's a great topic to bring up. Like, explain like the dynamic with your suite mates in terms of like whether it be a comedic dynamic or just in general, because you guys are a cast of characters in the best of ways.
We're a cast of characters. Oh, we are. there will be bits that go on for days. You know, I sent recently a TikTok to our friend Aaron Russell, and it was like about mourning a bit. Like, I miss when we used to do that. I miss when that storyline was happening.
Back in the day.
Back in the day when we used to joke about X, Y, and Z. But yeah, just a bunch of bits, a bunch of random stuff. Sometimes we need to be like, I'm serious right now. I'm not doing a bit. I am serious. So yeah, my direct roommate, Nick Lofgren, who was, shout out Nick, love ya, who was my sweet mate freshman year. So he's my direct roommate now. He's a pre-med, so he wants to be a vet. And he's just like, whoa, with all this like film and comedy stuff. He's just like, okay, I'm going to be at the library right now. You guys do you weirdos, but I still love them. But yeah, it's a good dynamic. We all work together very well. They're all very funny, talented people.
Yeah, it's a fascinating world to be in, our film and comedy world. And especially like with you, Sean, Alex, like being really funny people who are also in the producing side and filming side as well. So you all like perfectly contrast each other. Yeah. And of course you're friends with Jeff Fish.
Oh, Jeff Fish.
Quite funny as well, which leads us well into our next topic, which is the Fish and Rod podcast. So I'd like to ask you about like really what are some of your influences for it and what you look to achieve with it?
Well, I will also say Jeff Fish, the first Zicast person.
Yes.
You know, person you interviewed, because it is, as of today, 1 year of Zicast. So congratulations.
Thank you.
It won't be when it comes out, but today filming is the 1 year anniversary. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You've all made people very happy with your Zicasts, and we see the effort you put in. We see how hard you work. So congratulations, and you are amazing.
Thank you so much.
But Fish and Rod. So it was a weird thing that happened. It was my first class of college. It had Nick Lofgren was there, and also Jeff Fish at the table. So I don't know. It must have been in the first couple months. It was multimedia storytelling, and we were talking about podcasts. So all of a sudden, I think it just came to mind. I barely knew Jeff Fish at the time, and I just knew he was that kid from Quinnipiac Tonight. I was kind of quiet in the corner, but he was a cast member, and I said to him, "Oh my gosh," because he also said that he wanted to do like a production company called Fish Tank Productions, which I still love and he should still do. But I was like, oh my God, Fish and Rod, like an N, Fish and Rod. He was like, oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. So yeah, all of a sudden, so it was a running bit for a while of like, oh, we'll do a podcast one day. Oh, it's coming soon. And then this recent summer, he was like, we should actually do it. Then I'm like, I'm in. Let's do it. And then we were FaceTiming a bunch and just like, okay, planned it out. We got someone to do the logo. Shout out Sophia. And then, yeah.
That's funny that your arrangement with Jeff sort of started when you didn't really know him. Because I brought him on the Zicast when I didn't really know him either. And it was just like a good vibes thing. Like I could just tell I was going to be really good friends with him. So I sort of like took the gamble and brought him on the first episode of the Zicast, and it all panned out. And I think you guys are just a really great comedic duo, because I feel like you contrast each other well. Because of course, like I said, like you're very quirky and can be very like big and loud, and Jeff's like more straight manish, but Jeff can also be very quirky.
He is just like Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
Like I think you should leave. That is his humor, because he could be bow, 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 but he could also just be like, what? So, but like purposefully. So I love the guy. So nice, hilarious individual. But yeah, I'm happy I am working with him, if you call it that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say working with.
Yeah, working with. Yeah, this is work, you know? Yeah.
And it's great to always have someone to bounce off of. And especially since your guys really want to focus on that comedy aspect. Of course, when I was in LA, I was around Bad Friends, and they've very much perfected this format, because I do feel that podcasting is very much like a comedian's medium in a lot of ways, because it just allows people to be or comedians to be very like unfiltered in a sense, where they can just be funny in a very easily producible way. And like I really want to ask you like what do you seek to achieve with Fish and Rod? Is it just something for fun, or do you want to see where it can go?
You know, kind of both. You know, like we're mostly just doing it so we can have fun and having our guests have a good time, because we're just like a lot our inspiration is just like Bad Friends, Shane Gillis's podcast of just like two comedians just like talking and vibing. So like I even see comedians do interviews with comedians and they're just having a good time and you just like feed off of their energy when you're watching it. So like that's kind of what me and Jeff kind of wanted to do of, oh, okay, let's just like have a good vibe. Let's just keep it going. Let's just say funny stories of our week. Like we always say like, oh, what was the last time you cried laughing? And just a nice funny story and just be wacky together. So yeah, we're just going to see how it goes for a little bit. We're having a lot of fun doing it. We just had Nick Wapaya on. Yeah. And he was being Peter Griffin talking about AI. Weirdly, I don't know how we got into that, but it made Jeff Fish cry laughing because we were doing impressions, and that went into impressions about, and then doing serious things of impressions. So he was like, "What do you think of AI?" And I was like, "Oh wow."
Lars.
Yeah. That's I could do the syllable. I'm not gonna keep going. But yeah. So yeah. Fish and Rod.
That echoes Theo Von as well, because of course his podcast is very big, and he's very much up there like the Joe Rogans of the world now, being a comedian who also interviews other comedians. And it's interesting you bring up the topic of impressions, because I'm curious as to all the impressions you can do, if you want to whip out any of your strongest ones.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think I would be made fun of if I don't, but this is my Ryan Zayaks. I kind of just whipped it out one day, and then people were like, oh my gosh, you're Ryan Zayaks. Everybody has a story today. This is my guest, Ryan Zayaks. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm Michael Rodda from the Fish and Rod podcast, where everyone has a joke.
And everybody has a story here. How are you?
I am great.
Yeah, man.
that was interesting. You had the hand placement too, like this.
Oh, I guess I just like, yeah.
You method
I morphed into Hollywood Zayaks has not left. Don't worry.
You have the inflection.
I guess you could say we're bad friends. Get it? I said it on the show.
It's almost like we're bad friends. Yes. Any other impressions you'd like to?
Oh gosh, I don't know. What's a good impression I have? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Wait. I guess that's my John Bernthal.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll go John Bernthal for my second one. No. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And any other really strong ones? Your Hugh Grant.
Actually, I Dungeons and Dragons. I fuck Wonka. Can I say that? Can I say that on the show?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Have you seen? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna. I can't even think of it.
Okay.
You know that scene of like Hugh Grant walking through all the seasons? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You've shown that to me, I think.
Oh. Yeah. Wait, what movie is that from?
I don't even know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel really bad now. I can't think of it, but yeah, link in bio. It'll be in the link.
Link in the description.
I'll put it in the caption of the photo.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I think, speaking of movies, we're going to be going to Sundance 2025.
Oh, oops.
That was. I think that was on me.
I think I hit the mic.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I heard it from also yours. I don't know. Could have been one of us.
But yeah. So since we're going to Sundance 2025, I'd like to ask you about like just what you're excited about with that experience with you returning.
Okay. So, my first year doing it was my freshman year, and I kind of just went to have fun. So this year I'm like, okay, I'm gonna network. My main objectives, because you went last year when I didn't go, so I skipped a year. But my main objective is one, to network. Actually, no, that's number two. My number one is for the trip to go smoothly to run the trip and to make sure everybody is good and on a good level and just happy and make sure everybody is fed and watered. But my second one is to network and just like go to a movie alone and just like talk to people. Because like my first year was just like, oh, hey, I'm gonna have fun. But this year I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna like try to talk to people, see people in the industry, be like, oh, hey, what do you do? Where are you from? So I'm actually excited to do that, because I think like a professor said this like freshman year, but like networking is just a different word for making friends.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think that should be fun, and also getting Alex Bean to meet a celebrity, because I want him to like. They met Zola Maridueña last year, and he plays Blue Beetle.
I was with him.
Yeah, but I wanted him to like talk to, because he loves Blue Beetle. So I wanted to grab his hand and run across the street.
Yes.
If I was with him, I'd be like, yo. But also, I'm a big Cobra Kai fan, so I'd be like, dude, Cobra Kai, man, Cobra Kai.
I know.
Never dies.
I was with the group that met Zolo, and he's very, very nice. He's kind of everything you'd think he would be. He's very down to earth. And I talked to him about Cobra Kai, and at that point, they were halfway through filming. So he gave me the scoop. He's like, yeah, we're halfway through the season. It's the best one yet. I was so hyped.
Oh, dude, the Tai Kai Mai Tai. Dude, this month. It's November 1st.
Dude.
Oh my, the Tai Kai Mai Tai with Kreese. Oh my God, and Tori switching sides. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
sick.
It's
It's high drama.
It's high drama, and I love that the people around me are now watching Cobra Kai.
I know.
Like JJ and Lucas are giving me updates of what's happening throughout them watching it, and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
I should like rent at a theater and watch Cobra Kai. Watch the
That'd
new
be
season.
sick.
Holy shit! I
like
should do
Mr.
that.
Beast renting at a theater to talk to her.
Did he do that?
He did do that.
There you go. I'll be doing it to watch Cobra Kai.
Yes, fine heart, and it's great what you said about networking being a way to make friends. That's echoes something Kat Tallman said on here, which she literally
really?
said networking is just making friends, and that's something that's really great out of the Sundance trip is you're able to be in this town with filmmaking professionals, while you're also there with your friends, like especially Alex Bean, who I was there with last year, and also just to talk about Alex Bean. He's so funny.
He is. Oh no, he is the funniest person I've ever met. I will say that. I'm sorry for everyone who I've ever met, but he is the funniest. Yeah. I don't know what he is the quickest person ever. Like it's crazy. Like some people like, oh, it'll take a second. No, he's right away. I'm like, were you thinking? Did you know what I was gonna say? It's just bizarre. Like one time I was talking about my friend Vinny, and he was like, oh, is that your cousin's sister's son? And I was like, wait, like my cousin Vinny? I was like, oh, screw you. I was like, oh, but yeah. So weird example of a funny Alex Bean, but yeah, very funny. He's my sweet mate. Like one of my best friends here. He's great.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great example of his humor, being able to like shape that together so fast. And with the people we work with at QProd Productions Group, they were all remarking as to how funny Alex is, and that's something I just wanted to bring up because I was there with him at Sundance. And I'd also like to ask you, like, if you had anything else you were excited about going back to Park City now, being in a different stage of like instead of being a freshman, now you're running the trip.
You know, I'm a lot more outgoing than I was freshman year, so I feel like I could definitely, not to repeat myself, but talk to people more.
Yeah.
But like running the trip, like I have to like just like book everything. Well, I thank God I have a Sam Shaw.
Yes.
Thank God. Like, and we both work off each other very well. You know, like we question each other but don't argue with each other, which I think is really good for a president, vice president type thing. So yeah, thank God I have a Sam Shaw, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. Everything is coming together right now with like Airbnbs and buses and flights, and I'm just like, okay. It's like, it's getting together, but yeah, I'm very excited to just like sit in a theater where like everybody is just like there together just to, because like I love going to the movies. That's like my favorite thing in the entire world. Like that's why that's probably like why one of the reasons why I'm here, because like it doesn't matter like your sexual orientation or race, like everybody is in a movie theater just to have a shared experience and just like share a laugh or a cry. So I love movies, and I feel like even at Sundance it's like that to a maximum, because it's like the premiere and it's like some of the biggest theaters that I've ever been to. Some of them are like in a high school. I don't even know how that happens. But yeah, so I cannot wait to relive those things.
Heartbreak feels good in a place like that.
Ooh, yeah, man.
The Nicole, referencing the Nicole Kidman lines.
Yeah.
And you have the flag of it.
Yes, I do have a
Nicole Kidman.
In our suite we have a flag of Nicole Kidman in the AMC commercial, which I think is actually a very good commercial if it wasn't played at AMC at a movie theater, which you're already doing. So that's like a Nike ad playing in a Nike
store.
I feel like they do that, but like it's different. It's weirder.
It's like if a Nike ads didn't play on TV.
It's like if I already bought the shoe. It's like if I opened the shoe and there was a Nike ad in it. And I'm just like, but I bought the shoe already. Like I bought the ticket already. So yeah, it's just odd.
Even the way that it's shot, it makes her look like she's like in the spaceship.
Yeah, it's just like this weird thing. But like but heartbreak
It's
does feel good in a place like this.
Like
yeah, so yeah.
You'll be in a high school and you'll just be in a movie theater. You'll be going to the premiere of Hitman, like I was able to do last year with Glenn Powell and Richard Linklater, and it is just so cool. And you'll just randomly meet celebrities.
Yeah, that would be incredible to go to that one. That's awesome. Me and Alex, before like I was even that good of friends with him, me, Alex, and Dylan and Nisi, we went to go see the premiere of Past Lives. So
wow.
that was incredible because that was the first movie I saw at Sundance too. So I was like, holy shit! Like that was standing ovation. I was just like, oh wait, oh that line, oh that was amazing, oh that was amazing, that was amazing. This has to win every award ever. So wait, I actually think that was Alex Beaton's review of Past Lives. I think it was give this movie every award. But if you haven't seen Past Lives, go watch it. But it's crazy that we went to the world premiere of a Oscar-nominated movie, like for Best Picture and Screenplay. So, because like Celine Song was nominated.
Yeah.
So it was, that movie was fantastic that we went to go see.
Yeah, I was gonna say like seeing the premiere of like it kind of an all-timer.
Yeah.
Nowadays, with the way it's perceived, and getting to see that when it first comes out, and you never know what kind of gems you'll be able to catch at Sundance as well, and that's something we'll be on the lookout for. But to continue onwards, Michael, I'd like to get into some like personal questions. So I'd like to ask you, what are some things people might not know about you? Or fun facts?
Some fun facts about Michael.
Yes.
I will say, contrary to like me being president and talking to a bunch of people, I do not like public speaking. It's just something that like in a classroom, I think I'm good if I'm improving, but if I have a presentation for class, I am like, boom, sweat. I don't think I know where I am. So I think I get nervous with that stuff. But yeah, because like, I don't know, like I feel like as a kid, I was like on stage and like, yay. But like as I gotten older, I've gotten like weirdly more nervous with it if I'm not like improving it. Because I remember last year during a class, I had flashcards, and when I was reading them, I was stuttering. But when I was just like improving about like whatever the slide was, I was fine. So that's what I kind of do with QFS. I kind of just like say a couple of things. I like put a couple of things on the slide, and I kind of just like let myself go.
Interesting. So you could say that you like function better out of structure in that sense, where maybe you feel more free.
Depending on structure. So if there was no, yes. Structure, detailed structure, I am not good with. Public speaking. Structure, yes. Yeah. So if there's like bullet points of things, I'm good. But if it's reading off the things of like a speech, I cannot do a speech.
So you think it like kind of puts you in your own head too much?
Yeah. Like just like presentations. Also just like school presentations, I'm just like not good with. But yeah.
Yeah, in my own sense, like I always find myself just reading the presentation, which is like not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to kind of be a showman with it. So I very much attest to that. And do you have any other fun facts, even if something that builds on that?
Something that builds on that, I'll go to that one. Like I do feel when I am in a big group, I feel pressured to make people laugh. And I sometimes get self-conscious about it, of just being like, oh shit, wait, should I do like a funny here? I don't know. So yeah, like doing at a presentation or even QFS, I'm just like, oh okay, wait, this is a dry room now. That's why I like having an Alex Bean with me. I'm like, oh okay, I can talk, and he can be like, hey, joke, and everyone will be like, ha. But he could also not joke, but yeah.
So you feel pressured to be?
Yeah, I sometimes it's also I do feel pressured. I also said I'm surrounded by so much amazing talent. I do feel sometimes a little self-conscious of things, but I also am surrounded by good people that reinforce me that that's not the case. But yeah, so I'll go with that, even though.
Yeah, you feel pressure to match their funny.
Yeah.
But I will say you are always very funny, but I can very much understand that how you can perceive yourself when you're in your own head, where sometimes in the moment I'm doing this and I think like I'm sounding really bad, but then I watch it over and it's not that bad, which is interesting, is that we can't see recordings of our own lives most of the time. And one of the big influences for me doing this was wanting to record interactions with my friends, because those aren't recorded. So sometimes we do just need to step out of our own heads and I guess live a little, which very much goes to your point about presentations, where sometimes we're just kind of in our own heads thinking things should be a certain way.
Yeah, because like on the outside you'd be like, oh hey, that guy, I bet he's really good at presentations and talking in front of a bunch of people like at QFS, but in reality I'm like, so yeah.
I very much understand, and it's interesting. So you did a lot of theater growing up.
I didn't do theater. I present myself as a theater kid, which I've been told that, but in preschool they were like very good at teaching us public speaking and plays and whatnot, because we put on this like huge production of like some like I think like Sound of Music or something, and like ever since then I was like really good at any play that I did, or just like good at presenting. I don't know. And then yeah, but as I got older I got like iffy. I didn't do any theater like in high school though. I didn't do any of that. I thought about it, but then I just like never ended up doing it.
Very interesting. And you come here and you do Quinnipiac tonight, so very much tap into that, and that's very interesting. And then of course I assume you loved your time with Quinnipiac tonight, so I'd like to ask you, what's one thing you love and one thing you strongly dislike?
One thing I love, just in general?
Just in general.
In general. Something I love. Okay, I'm not going to say movies.
Okay,
I shouldn't say movies or comedy, because that would be like a given of this whole conversation. What's like a unique thing that I love? Okay, I'm also not going to say Cobra Kai, because I also went over that. We went over a lot of stuff, Ryan Zayas.
Yes,
I also love you. You're great. I love the Zicast.
Thank you. Here, you know what?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
We got a do-over.
Yeah. Something I dislike. Oh, something I strongly like. I love my family. I love you guys. If you guys are watching, I hope you guys are watching. But something I dislike. When people are late. I don't like late people, even though I am late a lot. But when other people are late, I'm like, come on. But then when I'm late, I'm like, I'm the come on. Yeah.
I get what you mean. Yeah. It can be difficult, especially with our schedules nowadays.
Oh my gosh.
As college students, it's very difficult, and time is very much valued.
Yeah. Because like my Google Calendar is insane nowadays of just like thing after thing after thing. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe when people are late, but yet again, I'm always late, so I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah. Our G-Calcs are off the charts at the moment.
Yeah, man.
And speaking of calendars and schedules and futures, I'd like to ask you, what are some of your hopes and dreams professionally or in general?
Hopes and dreams professionally or in general? You know, I would am going on to my dream of working in the film industry, which I really enjoy. I think I'm being set up by Quinnipiac and by the clubs that I'm doing to really do that, so I'm very much looking forward to that. We're going to have a great Sundance. We're going to have a great everything, so I'm really happy about that. Yeah, just to be happy, make people laugh, make things that people enjoy. You know, I'm going into my capstone next year, so I'm really looking forward to that. So, yeah.
Very interesting. What kind of role do you want to have in the film industry?
You know, I've been doing a lot of producing, you know, because I produced for Quinnipiac Tonight. I'm now executive producing for the fall production for QFS. So I think just in that realm, I think I just have the most experience in. But I've also like AD'd. I even have I could even probably put together an acting resume, weirdly. So yeah, I would also like to write more. I enjoy doing that, so I would love to write more, which I want to do more in my free time. But yeah, I would say in those realms. But
yeah, as I've said before on here, Swiss Army knives cut the sharpest, and it's great to have a very versatile resume. I know that's one of Liam's favorite Zicast lines. And
I do love that line.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
And
as
the
well.
funniest thing is, like, the episode after you said that, you're like, I'm not sure if that's even true, but it just hits so hard.
It does hit hard.
Wait, what is it? The Swiss Army knives
cut the sharpest.
Cut the sharpest. Okay.
And what I mean by that is that being versatile is the most kind of effective way of being very valuable in the film industry. And you talk about your acting reel. I was watching your 24-hour film challenge, and I have to admit, you kind of look like Clooney.
Oh,
why
thank you. Why, thank you.
So I was like, yeah, I could see the future of Michael Rodda being on the big screen, or being behind the big screen.
Stop it. I'll be on there with you.
Yes.
You will be my Brad Pitt.
I'll be.
Oh my
God.
Oceans.
Yeah.
Ocean's 11 with us.
Ocean's 11?
Dude.
That would be sick.
That's a combo.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Rodda's 8.
Rodda's 8.
Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Zayak's 11.
Zyax is 11.
Zyax is 11. Whoa.
Whoa.
We like recruit Liam Chen
Yes.
and like Sean Volukovich
Oh my goodness.
for our heist.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jeff Fish
Jeff Fish
and Alex Bean.
and Alex B. Just whoa.
That would be incredible.
Yeah.
And do you have any personal goals?
Personal goals. More time at home. I haven't been home a lot. Also just, keep hanging out with my friends, keep talking to family, just kind of just what I'm doing now, and just like don't stop talking to people. Probably that.
Definitely, yeah. And we're also at the stage of our lives where we have so much more life to live, to figure out the things that we'll end up loving. Like, who knows where we'll be years down the line.
It's insane. I would have never thought I'd be like where I am today, like 2 years ago. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
Like the things I have learned just about the industry or movies or the people I've met, it's wild. So it's just crazy. Like, I can watch a movie and just like not know how it's made, but just like know even a little bit of like what is constructed to do that is wild.
Yeah, I very much attest to that too, being here on my second year now, having never really been a film student or understood the film world, kind of doing exactly what you said, like knowing how movies are made, how they're shot, and it's like, it's just so eye-opening, and I'm excited to see where it takes to both of us, because I know you're going to go some really, really fun places.
And likewise, Ryan Zayaks.
Thank you.
I will say that.
And we're talking about how movies are made, so I'd like to ask you, what are some of your favorite movies?
Dude, asking a film major that is a rabbit hole, my friend. But, the movie I usually go to, just because I just have a weird fascination with it and I just love it so much, is The Martian.
Interesting.
Ridley Scott's The Martian. I love that movie so much. I even read the book. And that, for me to like something so much to read the book is wild. But love La La Land, I'm a sucker for Step Brothers, Anchorman, Ghostbusters, I won't say another Damien Chazelle one. Dark Knight, Inception. This year, Saturday Night was amazing. So that's my favorite of the year so far. That could get up there, and just like my favorites, like all time, So, yeah, I would say in those realms. I know you're a La La Land fan.
I am.
Yes, because Ryan Gosling over here.
Yes.
But yeah, I do love me some La La Land.
Yeah, I mean, I am one of the nice guys.
You are one of the nice guys, my friend. And you drive.
I drive. Yes.
You drive.
I write that down on the notebook.
Yes. You do. You do. Wow.
Yeah. I know it's weird. It's crazy stupid.
You're not the first man to do that.
Dude, yes. I just, maybe in the future I'll be a Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah. Okay. Keep talking, Barbie.
Yeah. Or I'll go to the place beyond the pines.
Oh, okay. Wait, I think I have something for you. It's a blue Valentine.
Wow.
Other Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling movies.
Oh, I just took a fall, guy. Yeah.
That's perfect. I'm weird. I feel so youthful. I feel like young Hercules.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wait. So I'm in QFS, right?
Yes.
I was part of Q30. I'm also part of the Mickey Mouse Club.
Clubhouse. I was gonna make a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse pun if you didn't. I think we touched.
I think we got all of them. Of his filmography.
I mean,
how great is his filmography?
It really is very versatile.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah, nothing fake. Like even in Lars and the Real Girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't phrase that right, but
yeah, I got you. But just like, I'm like, dude, you're like a really good actor.
Like he plays the
like the Nice Guys. I love the Nice Guys. That's like one of my favorite movies.
That's very Michael Rodda, yeah.
But like Russell Crowe's hilarious in that movie. Russell Crowe should do like a comedy or a Nice Guys 2. I want a Nice Guys 2.
Yeah, I don't know how we didn't get
I wish, because it made $0.
Yeah.
But I want to go back in time and see it a billion more times so it can get $1 billion. Okay, I don't like it that much, but still.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very fun movie. And, of course, Ryan Gosling has such a varied filmography. And overall, Michael, I want to thank you so much for coming on here today.
Well, thank you, Ryan Zayaks, for inviting me. And congratulations again on 1 year of Zicast. I hope you another million years more. And your hard work shows. And, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. We are all enjoying it, I can tell you that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm hoping for a zillion more.
A zillion more. A Zyax-zillion more.
A Zyax-zillion more. And would you want to leave the audience with anything before we leave, like any motivational quotes or plugs or anything?
You know, a Swiss Army knife is best sharpest when dogs fly. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know, man. Metaphors.
Anything else you would like to add?
You should watch the Zicast next week or in 2 weeks, wherever it's. Yeah.
Yes.
Like and subscribe on the Zicast.
Yeah,
That's what I have to say. Like and subscribe and do whatever Spotify is.
Yes.
So, yeah, follow, like, subscribe, Zicast. This guy's awesome.
Thank you.
We're both going to do great things. Also, Liam Chen.
Yes. Shout out Liam Chen.
Shout out Liam Chen. Shout out all my sweet mates. Shout out my entire family, both sides. And, yeah.
Yeah, and shout out the Fish and Rod podcast.
And Fish and Rod. Also, check out Fish and Rod.
On YouTube and Spotify.
Yeah, me and Jeff Fish are inviting our funny friends on. We're having a lot of fun so far. It's just us goofing around, and it's a lot of fun. We just say funny stories. We talk about comedy, entertainment, and everything in between, which is, we don't know what that means, but we're going to find out. And you can find out, too, if you check it out.
Perfect. And, of course, Michael, it's always fun hanging around with you.
Likewise.
Always a blast. Always cool seeing movies or doing fun stuff in your suite. It's great being around you in that group, and it's just such a cool vibe of just being around these like really, really funny people who do all these unpredictable things. And I'm always excited to see what we'll do next.
Why, thank you.
Of course. And as always, this is Ryan Zayaks with the Zicast, where everyone has a story. Signing off. Thank you so much for watching.